Hello, my name is Tracy Allen and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Hello and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. Tonight I'm going to show you one more recipe that would be great anytime, but especially around the 4th when you're doing chips and dips and those kinds of things. But we're going to do a loaded guacamole recipe, but not everybody likes guacamole, so I'm going to cut this down. If you were going to do it for 6 to 8 people, you would actually multiply this by 4, but there's only a couple of us that like guacamole, so I'm going to show you a smaller version of it. So I've taken one avocado and I've mashed that up with a fork, and that's in my bowl. And then I've already squeezed half a lemon and half a lime, and I'm just going to use a tablespoon of that juice. And that'll help keep the avocados from browning too much. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of minced jalapeno. I don't want to add too much because not everybody likes it spicy. And then I've got some red onion that I cut up, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that as well. And the recipe will be posted how much you should really add if you're doing the whole recipe. And the other thing I like to add, just to give it some more creaminess, is about a tablespoon of sour cream. Oops, I didn't want to put that in there. Mix that up. Okay, and I'm going to put this in my ramekin to serve, and the reason we call it loaded guacamole is what goes on top. Of that, we are going to put a little bit of bacon that I've already cooked and crumbled, a little bit of Mexican blend cheese, just 1 or 2 sun-dried tomatoes. We're just going to tear up a little bit here. Maybe. And then we're also going to take just a little bit of a roasted jalapeno and add that to the top of it. Now when we serve it, we can go ahead and mix all that in, but for right now, that's just an individual serving of it. So there you have loaded guacamole. Hello. Welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. What am I looking for? Oh, the dishwasher just popped open. It's on the dry cycle. Anything during the video. We have been making some recipes. I've got Karen Cotton here. She's in the background, and Katie's in the background. She's going to make something with you. But we've been trying to do some 4th of July items too that you could maybe have at your picnic or your family gathering. And one of those, very simple recipe for deviled eggs. And everybody seems to have how they like their deviled eggs. Some people use mustard. We were talking about that a little bit ago. Some people use pickle relish. They use a number of things. So, but the recipe that my family seems to like is very basic. So you take however many eggs you need, but in this, the recipe calls for 6. And you boil those for about 15 minutes, and then you put them in a cold water bath, ice water bath, to cool down. That way they'll peel a lot easier. When you peel the egg, make sure you break the shell up, but then that you start from the wider end and it peels a little bit easier for you. So that's all been done. I've gone ahead and done all that to my 6 eggs. Then you're going to take a sharp knife and you're going to divide each one of those eggs in half. Just cut them in half and pop out the yolk. Okay. So I'm going to do that to all 6. I'm making deviled eggs for Noah.
Oh.
Noah, my grandson, doesn't like deviled eggs. Although his 2 siblings do like deviled eggs.
No, it doesn't like nothing.
Yeah, Noah's kind of a picky eater. Kind of a picky eater? A very picky eater.
Very picky.
Okay. So, again, when you immerse those eggs too in cold water, it'll stop the cooking process. So if you notice the yolks are yellow, don't have that greenish cast to it, and it's because we cooled them quickly and didn't overcook them. So I'm just going to mash those up with a fork. And then I am going to add my other ingredients to them, which I said are very basic. Okay. To that, I'm going to add a fourth of a cup of mayonnaise. And you can use Miracle Whip if your family likes Miracle Whip better than regular mayonnaise. I'm going to add a teaspoon of regular vinegar, white vinegar, and a teaspoon of white sugar.
Every sugar is light.
Mix that together. Now,
No salt and pepper?
no salt and pepper.
No salt and pepper?
Because I don't even like salt and pepper. And I'm not even going to eat it.
And then I'm just going to fill my hollow of the egg with that mixture. Now, some people, do you put paprika on the top of your deviled eggs? A lot of people do.
Actually, I have used seasoned salt.
Seasoning salt, that would be good too.
Yeah.
And since there is no salt in this recipe, it
Yeah,
really wouldn't make it too salty. So you just keep doing that until all of it's gone, and you fill each one, and then you chill them and you eat them. That simple. Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.